My name is Mitch Baroni. I am a lecturer of Spanish, and we are going over Spanish 101. In Spanish 101, basically it's an introductory level language course. So the objectives are to develop at obviously a novice level, speaking, reading, writing, and listening skills in the foreign language. We do a lot of things to develop those skills. We'll do a lot of activities, a lot of in-class partner work. We watch some films, we watch some short films, some clips, and listen to some music to develop also another course objective would be to develop their cultural awareness of the Spanish-speaking world. And so we'll watch little films, we'll listen to music, and we'll do other activities to help develop their listening skills, such as I'll read them stuff and they'll have to take information and process it and answer questions about what I've read them. They'll do listening activities and speaking activities with partners, writing activities. They write essays as well, a couple short essays in the class. That helps them develop the writing skills and the reading skills as well.
Necesita poner la forma infinitiva, necesitar, y el significado. ¿Qué significa to need? See? I don't care who does this part. It just needs to be on there. You already cheating?
When I was 19, I actually spent a couple years in the Dominican Republic. I was there for 2 years, and we were in the streets and talked to everybody, and it was a great experience. I was able to actually live like Dominicans lived. I ate what they ate, lived where they lived, did the things that they do, play the games that they play. Actually, I have a thing of dominoes right there from the Dominican Republic that I like to play every now and again with some colleagues. But that's something that I can share that experience and that lifestyle that I pulled from the Caribbean, from the Caribbean culture, and share that with my students. It's not just reading from a book. Okay, this is what they do, or this is how they do it. I can actually show them. I've got videos that I took and photos and pictures and things like that, that I have from when I was there that I like to share with them. That allows them to experience it at a more personal level instead of just reading about some random person in a book. It's their professor who had been there, who has been there, and who's been back since, and who's got that experience. I think one of the most important things, obviously, we have the language skills, the basic language skills, reading, writing, listening, speaking. But one of the things that I really like my students to come away with is in terms of cultural awareness, in terms of what they gather from their exposure to the Spanish-speaking world. Obviously, we live in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. There's not a great amount of Latin American Spanish-speaking culture here. There is definitely, but it's definitely smaller than, for example, I came from Fresno, California, where you walk out the door and you're completely engulfed in Spanish-speaking culture. So that's one of the big things is I like them to come away with an awareness of how people are and how people think in the Spanish-speaking culture and what they like, what they dislike, and how they function, because that's something that we're not, in Wisconsin, it's something that we're not as aware of as, for example, in Texas or Arizona or in California.